Hey, welcome to the Moorhead Sports Center as we get ready for another Section 8 game here with Sartell taking on our Moorhead Spuds. My sidekick this afternoon, or this evening, is Madison Hansen and also the legendary John Casabut.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so how did the JV game go?
Pretty good. We won 11-0. I would say the JV team wasn't that good, but we played pretty well.
Yeah, you can't necessarily say they weren't good. It was just that you guys were that good. Let's go with that.
We were amazing, so.
So we're going to have the starting lineups coming up here. We have another group of youth hockey girls that are here to support Moorhead Spuds hockey. Sartell will come in with a record of 4 wins and 13 losses. Moorhead comes in with a record of 10-5. They picked up a victory on Tuesday evening over Alexandria with a score of 4-1. As it is a busy week here for Moorhead, as they also play another game tomorrow down at North Wright County. So here's your starting lineups. In goal for Sartell is number 30, Morgan Dorn. On defense is, threw me off there, introducing the wings here. Olivia Schleck, number 10, is on one wing. The other wing is number 20, Braylon Vanderberg. Defense number 6, Peyton Sabart. And also the captain, number 11, Anna Lundeen. And that line is centered by number 5, Brooke Pogachink. Sartell is coached by Marty Anderson, assistants in his assistant coaches. So Moorhead High now with their starting lineup in goal. I take that back. We got to introduce our flag bearers for this evening's game.
Hailing from St. Joe's, we have Jay Lee, and her favorite spud player is Kate Kozova. Next up from Georgia NFL, we have Hannah, and her favorite player, Annie Krieg.
I think Annie Krieg has the most fans of all the flag bearers so far this year. Would you not agree?
I would agree. Kate just got her first.
Kate got her first. Then we got another one for Brewski. I think she had one last game. And there's a real brown noser. She likes the coaching staff. I hope she realizes they might not be around for another 10, well, they might, I don't know, but not maybe for another 15 years. So here's the lineups for the Spuds. In goal, once again, will be number 30, Taylor Crescent. Left wing for tonight's game, number 4, Bria Holm. At the right wing spot, number 22, Annie Krieg. Olivia Dronin on one defense. Kate Casabud will be on the other side, and that line will be centered by Olivia Court. Spuds are coached by Ryan Kraft, and we'll get things underway here after our national anthem.
Direct your attention to the east end of the Moorhead Sports Center as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So Sartell comes in with a record of 4-11-1. Leading scorer for them are Faith Torberg and Braylee Vandenberg, both with 10 points. Faith Torberg has 6 goals and 10 points. Braylee Vandenberg has 4 goals, 6 assists, and 10 points. So those are your leading scorers for them. In nets, number 30 is Morgan Dorn, who has played in all their games so far. Goals against 3.43, save percentage of 88%. She does have 1 shutout. For our Moorhead Spuds, leading scorer for the Moorhead Spuds so far this season is Olivia Quarton with 22 points, 6 goals, 16 assists, followed by Bria Holm with 21, 12 goals, 9 assists, and Taylor Brewski, 10 goals, 11 assists, 21 points. And a couple of defensemen there, Dronen and Casabod, both with 16 points. So should be a heck of a battle here again for Moorhead as they try to pick up another Section 8 victory and continue their somewhat dominant so far of Section 8 opponents. So here we go. Corton's going to step in against Brooke Boganchek, and the face-off is won by Corton. Over to Casabud. Casabud slides it towards Dronen. Dronen goes back in deep to the zone. Dronen up the wing, gets knocked off Krieg's stick, back to the corner. Dronen now picks it up again. Goes right back towards Krieg, back out to the neutral zone where it'll be picked up by Sartell. Bria Holm coming hard from the far side. Corton now with the puck. She's going to go back towards Dronen. Dronen takes a shot towards the net, blocked there off of Krieg's foot. Casabud has one nice tip there, and it goes back towards Sartell. Sartell coming back up as Vandenberg has the puck. She chips it in, and they go for a change. Long pass by Casabud, nobody home, and that'll go for an icing, and we'll come back to the Moorhead end.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good start.
Yeah, it's a good push there by Moorhead. Again, I think Casabud was looking for somebody to come across the middle and just nobody home on that particular play. Brewski will step in here now for the draw. One easily there by her over to Kloot. Kloot rings it around the boards, and it's going to go right by, and icing was waved off on that one. Picked up now by Brewski. Brewski has it. She looks right over towards Strami. Strami's got a look, gets a shot just wide of the net. Brewski goes into battle there and gets the puck right back. Tries to make a move. Puck goes towards the slot area and is picked up there by Sartell. Hard pass off the boards, intercepted there by Kloot. Kloot goes right back to Laban. Laban has got a step right to home, just off the heel of her stick, and Kloot will pick it up and go back as there's a battle along the boards. Brewski now with it. Back out to neutral ice. Brewski battling. Kloot gets back, and she is able to intervene and pick it off. Puck off the wall towards Laban. Brewski now with it. She makes a move, flips it back in deep into the Sartell Sabres zone. Put back off the wall there. Picked up now by Sartell. Lucy Wilson now battling for it in the corner. Still along the walls. Salvovold in there to help. Puck comes back out towards Casabud. She's got a step, quick shot just wide of the net, back out front, pushed back to the corner by Sartell. Now they'll pick it up, and they're going to send it the length of the ice for an icing. So early on, Moorhead putting some pressure on.
Yeah, I think we've moved the puck up pretty well, and our passing looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like the puck movement there in the offensive zone was pretty solid there. And to this point, only one shot on net for the Spuds. 14:36 remaining on the FCC scoreboard early here in the first period. Corton steps in for the draw. Picked up there by Sartell. They go off the wall towards Feeney. Feeney uses her feet and her soccer skills to keep it somewhat close to the zone. Now Corton picks it up. Off her stick, comes back out to neutral ice to Strami. Strami over to Feeney. Feeney up to Bria Holm to Corton. Corton brings it in, can't quite get it deep. Battle along the sidewall, and it gets in deep to the zone. Back out towards Feeney. Feeney goes cross ice to Strami. Strami gets a shot. Nice tip there. And the goalie, Dorn, is going to hold on. Second shot on net for the Spuds.
Getting good pressure on the goalie, that's for sure.
Good puck movement. I like the way they're working from tie to low and getting some shots from outside. A couple tips so far here also. Corton now steps in for the faceoff. Bria Holm just about had it and had a shot, but it's pulled off, but it goes right to Strami. Strami tries to get a shot towards the slot, and it goes back to the corner. Puck back around to the side. Feeney pinches down and picks it up there, gets knocked down along the wall. Puck still in the corner. Sartell goes, the Sabres go to the other side. Strami pinches hard. He's able to keep it down in low. Now Corton with it along the wall. Puck back behind the net. And it goes back towards Bria Holm. Bria Holm has it, trying to make a play, and it's picked up there by Sartell. Strami now on the move. Gets over the blue line, knocked off her stick. Laban has a chance, but it rolls past her, and it's on the stick of Feeney. Feeney now brings it in low. D over to Strami. Strami's deep in the zone, off the wall, a little miscommunication, and that's going to go for an icing call. So 13:02 left here in the first period, and it is remaining scoreless.
I think we're playing pretty well right now. Just need to keep going and get it out of the zone right now.
Yeah, win the face-off. It'll be a face-off battle here with Brewski. She steps in. She wins it right to Dronen, excuse me. Dronen tried to make a play, didn't quite get it done, and it's still in the Moorhead zone. Now Ella home with it. She chips it off to Kasabud, who gets tripped up, but Brewski's able to get it to Laban. Laban now coming in. Has plenty of time and space. She tries to find home on the doorstep, just about there, and it's off the inside of the post. And we're going to have a penalty here, I believe, on Sartell. It looks like it's going to be number 24, and that is Emily Van Vickel, who will go to the box, and the Spuds will have their first eventide power play of the evening.
Hopefully our power play does really well. I know we've been practicing that and practice a lot, so hopefully they can capitalize with this one.
So Brewski, Ella, and Bria Holm will line up with Corton on one defense and Kasabud on the other side. Face-off won again by Brewski. Over to Kasabud, back to Brewski. Brewski goes cross ice. Looked like she had a chance to walk it right there, but she elected to go cross ice with the pass. Now Kasabud with it back on top. She's not afraid to shoot, and a glove save there by Dorn, and she'll hold on. Looked like she had a chance to just walk it in there off the sidewall.
I agree. Pretty good movement, though.
Yeah, good movement on the puck. Trying to do that cross-ice pass to get the backdoor goal, and Brewski gets the face-off there and ends up with it on her stick, and it gets bumped off back out to neutral ice. So go over to Kasabud. Kasabud with it. She's going to turn back and slow things down. Up to Corton. Corton slides it easily over to Brewski. She does not catch the pass, and it goes off her stick, and Kasabud will retrieve. Little chip off the glass there. Now a 3-on-2 coming in. Corton's got the puck, and she elects to slow it down a little bit here. She brings it over to the top. Kasabud over to Ella Holm. Ella Holm back to Kasabud. Kasabud fires, and an easy glove save, and Dorn will hold on. Fifth shot of the night for the Moorhead Spuds.
I think we're still having really good movement. I just feel like we really need to capitalize on this one.
Yeah, and I think coming down on that 3-on-2, I think I don't know if she just didn't recognize it, but that would have been a good opportunity to try and make a play. But it never hurts to set things up and try and work it around too.
Yeah.
So now back out to Kasabud. Kasabud goes over to Bria Holm, back to Kasabud, to Brewski. Brewski goes cross ice, nobody home. Bria's now able to battles along the wall. Ella's in there also, as comes back out to Kasabud. Kasabud will slide it over to Brewski. Brewski gets a shot, but it goes wide of the net, back to the corner. Picked up again by Holm. Holm does a backhand pass, and it'll be cleared back out to neutral ice. Kasabud has it now. She's going to slow it down a little bit. Hits Corton in stride. Corton now coming up the ice. Cuts back in, takes a shot off the goalie and back to behind the net. And 12 seconds remaining here on the Spuds power play, and that's iced all the way down. Dronen now, she picks it up and goes back up the ice to Krieg. Krieg has it now. She slows it up, gets it back to Dronen. Dronen goes back to Krieg. Krieg's going to shoot, and an easy glove save there by Dorn. And Sartell, the Sabres are back
I think we could
at full strength.
really use that goal right now.
Yeah, you know, you always want to get off to a good start and get an early lead. And
I think we've been getting some good pressure, though.
yeah, definitely controlling the play so far. That's we're 6.5 minutes here into the first period. Face-off one there by the Storm, and now cleared back up. And here comes Sartell back up the ice. Strami now with the puck. Goes back around her net, goes up the wall, but no one's there. Chip back in deep behind the Spuds goal where Dronen will pick it up. Dronen does a quick little toe drag, and she's going up the ice. 4-on-2 for the Spuds. Dronen's going to take it wide. Bumped off her stick, but Lucy Wilson's right there. She dumps it back to the corner. Picked up there by Sartell. Now, backhand pass there by Salvovold, and that's going to go as a high sticking, and it'll come all the way back down to the Spud zone. 9:49 left here in the first period of game number 16 for the Moorhead Spuds as they bring a 10-5 record in to the
We've
Moorhead
definitely
Sports Center.
controlled this whole game, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Crescent, hopefully she can stay sharp. Hasn't seen a puck yet. Face-off one there by Sartell. And down, Bruski gets a stick entangled there, but no call. Now comes Feeney. Feeney's going to go over to Ella Holm. Misses her a little bit, and it goes back towards Feeney. Feeney and Clute back there. Clute will pick it up now. Clute has it. Chip pass. Ends up on the stick of Bruski. She tries to do a little pull through. LeBon now with it, and that's going to go for an offsides.
I feel like we need to clean her up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit lackadaisical there coming through the neutral zone and not real crisp. And
We're going to get a line change here, so.
yeah, the Corton line will come out here. Here comes Krieg as she brings it into the zone. Krieg goes cross ice to Corton. Corton tries a little tap just wide of the net. Good play there by the Spuds. Feeney now, she steps up, keeps it in deep. Battle along the wall. Nobody seems to want to gain control yet. Now it comes out to Bria Holm. Bria takes a little shot towards the net. Tipped there by Corton, but doesn't quite make it. Krieg now along the wall. Went from one side to the other and pinned it up over there. Now back by Sartell. Tries to go D to D, but rings the board back out to neutral ice. Clute will get on her horse, and she'll get back to retrieve it quickly. Puck back through the middle. A little long for Corton as it goes off her stick. And Sartell is able to dump it down, and they'll go for a change. Crescent does a nice job of stopping it. Clute will pick it up now, and the Spuds will bring it back up the ice. Clute using some speed, comes in, pulls up. Gets banged up along the boards. Puck goes down in deep into the Sartell zone. Backhand pass over to number 5. That is Brooke Ponchek, and she'll take it. She'll get it in deep for Sartell. Kosaba does a good job of retrieving the puck now. Salvovold with it on her stick. Tries to go towards Corton. Salvovold now, she's going to take it herself, gets it over to Bria Holm. Bria tries to make a little move through the skates, can't quite get there. Back out to neutral ice to Kosaba. 7:28 left here in the first period. Now Melquist has it. She brings it up, knocked off her stick. Chip back up the wall. She's able to temporarily get it back, but it ends up on the stick of Sartell, and they get it back out towards neutral ice where Kosaba will pick it up. Over to Lucy Wilson. Wilson now, she's going to use some speed. She comes in, she gets knocked down and knocked off the puck there. Malquist with not now in the corner. She tries to go back out towards Salvold. Sartell is going to chip it back out to neutral ice where Casabud will take it from there to Dronen. Dronen tries to tip it up, and now it's back to her again. Little chip pass up to Laban. Laban backhand across the middle of the ice to no avail. Chip back in, and I'll have to say that's the first shot of the net of the night for Sartell, a soft shot towards the goaltender. Bruschi now, a little no-look backhand over towards Casabud. Bruschi now with a quick shot off the blocker of the Sartell goaltender, Dorn. Back over towards Dronen. Dronen drops it back towards home. Dronen still with it, goes over to Casabud. She's going to fire one wide, and Dronen will end up with it right back to where it started from. Laban now with it. She goes cross ice to home, off her stick, sitting there. Little backhand pushed back towards the corner. Laban now chasing after it. Home has it. Knocked off her stick now by number 22, Sella Grams. Back out towards Dronen. She rips one again wide. I think the Spuds have just as many wide as we've had on net here in the last minutes. Nice play there out to Laban. She can't bury it. And it gets iced down the length of the ice by Sartell, and we'll have a whistle.
Wow, that line really did really well.
Yeah, that was a nice play there.
They really click well together.
Yeah, had a good opportunity. Laban put a good effort in, just couldn't quite get it past the goaltender.
Yeah.
5:24 left here in the first period. Spuds got their 8 shots to 1 and have dominated the better part of the period as far as zone time in the Sartell zone. Face-off one there by Sartell. They'll come up and dump it back in deep behind the Spud goal. Feeney gets there first. She's going to ring the boards, get it over to Krieg. Krieg tries to get it back towards Corton, but gets pinned up along the wall. Corton now with the puck. She slides it towards Bria Holm. Held in. Nice job there by Sartell. Corton now with it on her stick. She's going long to Bria Holm, and she's in. It goes off her stick. Backhand. Little soft backhand save there, but gets it back. Comes right back around. Another shot off the goaltender. Corton now with it. She's getting tied up in the corner. Krieg goes over to help. Strami, quick shot off the goaltender and back to the other side. Bria Holm now with it. She goes inside, outside, fires one off the shin pads, back out to neutral ice. Or Dronen rushes to it. Now Casabud's got a chance here. She comes up. Everybody kind of flat-footed, but it goes off her stick back in to the corner. Bria Holm now with it on the sidewall. She's going to fire one. Save again by Dorn and goes back towards the other side. Horton now with it. She does a little dipsy-do, comes back around. And it's picked up again by Sartell. They're going off the glass, back out to neutral ice. Casabud picks it up over to Dronen. Dronen back over to Casabud. She'll slow things down a little bit here as Moorhead's in a change. Dronen up to Holm. Holm chips it off back to Casabud. Casabud's coming in this time. Uses her speed. Nice nifty little shot and a good save there by Dorn.
Another really good shift by the Spuds.
Yeah, good zone time once again there.
Yeah, the D really kept it in well and getting it back up the ice really quick.
Shots now 12-1 in favor of the Spuds, but we're still sitting here scoreless. 3:39 left here in the opening period on the FCC scoreboard. If I forget the FCC scoreboard, I might get demoted to FCCU. Sorry, I'm gonna get arrested by the FCC. But I apologize there, FCCU scoreboard. And we're going to have a hand pass, and we'll have a restart here at the 3:25 mark. My counterpart tonight is speechless.
I'm speechless by that play.
Speechless by the play, and that's going to come down to the left of Crescent. Malquist steps in. Draw one there by Sartell. Somewhat of an attempt there. Puck is dumped back down deep into the Spud zone. Strami will get there first. Trying to go up the wall, picked off there by Sartell, but it goes back towards Clute. Clute had it for a second. She gets knocked down. Pushed back outside, and it's picked up by Salvovold. Salvovold coming down the ice. Takes it wide, looking for something, and an easy save there by Dorn. Off her glove, back to the corner. Lucy Wilson trying to make a move. Tipped off her stick by Vandenberg, and she chips it down the ice, and Wasing is going to be waved off. Casabud now with it. Spuds get a full change as the Brewski line comes out. Chipped out to Brewski. Brewski now 3-on-2. She comes in, goes to Home. Home tries to go back to her. Nothing there. Laban has it for a second, and we are going to have a penalty for a hooking, and I think that is going to be Ellie Laban going to the bin here at the 2:14 minute mark.
He had such a good start to that shift, too.
Yeah.
But let's hope we can kill this penalty off.
So a 2-minute minor on Laban. 2:14 left, face off to the right of Crescent. Brewski stands in against Van Vickel. Face off won by Brewski. Now it's along the wall. Both Brewski and Casabud trying to make a play. It ends up on the stick of Anna Lundin. Push back to the corner to Dronen. Battle down there with Tia Voigt and Dronen. Now Tia picks it up. Little dump, not deep enough, ends up on the stick of Dronen. Back up to Ella Home, down the ice, and here comes Brewski. Into Brewski skates. Casaba just going to tee one up and land it way in the far corner where Ella Home will pick it up there. Ella Home makes a little move, gets to the net, little sneaky backhand. Easy save there by Dorn, but a nice play by Ella Home. She gets tied up as she battles along the wall. That's Corton. Corton gets knocked down. No call there, and Sartell will come down the ice, dumping in by Lundin, and Dronen will pick it up, go to Casabud. Casabud's going to stand behind the net. 1 minute remaining here in the opening period. 46 seconds remaining still on the Spuds penalty and Sartell power play. Shot towards the goal, out towards Bria Home. Bria Home dumps it the length of the ice. And Sartell will pick it up there as it's Grams. Grams just circles back, looking for someone to give it to. She slides it over to Sabart. Now it's picked off by Bria Home. She's going to turn, tries to make a look, nothing there. Back up and just about a breakaway there as it's off the stick and goes down. We're in the final 20 seconds here of the period. Up towards Home off her stick. And Laban will be stepping out of the box, and the Spuds are back at full strength. Krieg now comes from the bench off her stick back over to Clute. Clute tries to make a little inside out move, gets a little chip shot, just rolls past the goal. Bria Home now with it, with Krieg, and that is going to do it here in the first period.
Good kill by the Spuds to end the period.
So after one here, Moorhead Spuds nothing, Sartell Storm and Sabres 0. We'll be back after a brief intermission.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Ask the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We are live back here at the Moorhead Sports Center getting ready for second period action. Mitch Hansen along with John Casabud will bring you here as we get ready for period number 2. What's your thoughts, John?
Well, I think Spuds did everything but put the puck in the back of the net. They had good control of the puck. The power play looked pretty good, but, you know, goaltender came out great, I thought, for Sartell, Sauk Rapids. I thought she had an excellent period. Putting aside 14 shots, at least that's what the scoreboard shows, 14-1 in favor of the Spuds. But, you know, I think Spuds just have to continue to get pucks to the net. When they do that, good things happen. And, you know, one goes off the rear end, rebound, those sorts of things, Mitch. And next thing you know, the floodgates open. So that would be my best guess for the first period.
Yeah, and I think just maybe, I don't want to call it selfishness, but just move the puck a little bit quicker when we're doing some of our cross-ice stuff to open that up. And But you're right on track. I think just get more pucks to net, but my thoughts are just maybe a little more creativity of just moving the puck and getting it there and making things happen. Definitely didn't have anything going on defensively. The puck was in their zone. So Corton wins the draw here. Back to Casabud. Casabud will push it up towards Krieg. Off her stick up to Corton. Corton comes in to the left of the goaltender in the corner. Battle there, tied up along the wall for a second. Corton comes out of it. There's Bria Holmes. She gets quickly to the net. Shot off Dorn. She'll hold on, and we'll have a whistle to the left here at 16:39.
Yeah, Dorn seems to be tracking the puck really well. Her angles are on, and she's a pretty big goalie. I don't know how tall she is, but she covers a lot of net.
Quick shot there, Bria, just over the top of the crossbar. Dronen now, she goes for a skate around, looking for something. Tries to go back door towards Krieg. Hits off a skate and back out to neutral ice as it's pushed up there by Schlecht for Sartell. Casabud now, a little bit of speed coming through the neutral zone. Tries to cut back off a stick, but ends up right on the stick of Corton. Corton now looking for somebody. Back right to Casabud, right where we started from top of it. She takes a shot into the shins. Blocked there by number 20, Vandenberg, and she'll dump it down and go for a change. Crescent does a little touch up now, Dronen with it. Dronen goes cross ice to Holm. Holm tries to cut in, blocked nicely there by Grams. Grams with the puck, she comes around the net, pushes it up the wall, back out to neutral ice, picked up there by Strami. Strami over to Kloot. Kloot back to Strami. Strami tries to go up towards Krieg. Picked off there by Van Vickel, who tries to get to the net. She's pulled down. And it's picked up there, back over towards Strami. Up the wall towards Holm. Holm goes cross ice to Krieg. Krieg still has it. She goes towards Corton. Long shift here for openings for the Spuds. 15:09 left here in the first period. Battle down in the corner. Number 19 there for Sartell. Pushes it up over. Picked off there by Kloot. Now on the stick of Ella Holm. Down towards Brewski. Brewski tries to pull it to the middle, and it's picked up by Grams. Now back towards Brewski. LeBon's going to go to the box here as she either interference or cross-checking, so a delayed penalty, and LeBon will go off. Looks like a cross-check. So 2 minutes for cross-checking. 14:37 left on the FCCU scoreboard, and we will have an eventide power play for Sartell. You got to give everybody some love here. Face-off push down in the corner and back out. Brewski pushes it out. Holmes going to beat it. She's going to race down. She's going to beat everybody. She shoots, and she scores!
Well, Mitch, it happened on the shorthanded opportunity. 3 minutes into this second period, we get our first goal here for the Spuds. Ella Holm got a break and capitalized.
Yeah, just a clearing pass, ends up on the stick. Ella, she gets a motor running, gets a step on the defender, and slides it past the goaltender Dorn. 1-0 early here, second period for Moorhead. Puck now in the neutral ice. And back out towards Casabud. She'll pick it up. So Brewski gets the assist on it. Holm gets the goal on the shorthander, and the Spuds will clear it down. Now Lucy Wilson, she's going to be first to the puck. She's got Dronen there for a second. She'll just hold on to it and try and eat some clock here. Back out to neutral ice, it's Feeney. Feeney goes over towards Dronen. Dronen chips it up in the air. Grabbed there by Sartell. Pushed back over. Shot down towards Crescent. She's equal to the task. Pushes it up to Feeney, up to Salvovold. Salvovold skating it up the side. turned over there. Picked up there by Grams. Grams tries to make a move to the middle. Brings it into the Spud zone, still with the puck, chips it back in deep. Picked up there by Feeney. She rings it around. Picked up back to Grams again. She's going to take a shot. Feeney's going to block it with her foot. Goes towards Clute. Clute gets her feet going. Little 2-on-2 coming into the zone. Now she's by herself as the Spuds go for a change. Shot a little wide of the net there, John, but she'll hold on.
Yeah, Sartell, number 22, Grams, just a freshman, big body, really moves well with the puck. I was impressed with her skill ability, and she's showing it here tonight.
Clute now picks it up. She chips it back down in low. Heineman trying to get to it there. Heineman and Melquist up top for the Spuds. Feeney and Clute on the backside. Sartell now with it, battling with it. Now Feeney picks it up. She gets her feet rolling. Offsides as Melquist is in a little bit early. 12:38, 1 second remaining on the LeBon penalty here in the second period. Shots in favor of the Spuds, 16-2. So a drop of a puck and we'll have LeBon back on the ice, and Moorhead will be back to full strength. Face-off one there by Sartell. They push it in. Casabud grabs it right there as it goes behind her net, rings it back around towards Dronen. Spuds back at full strength. And it is the Corton home Krieg line, and here comes Dronen into the zone. Slides it back to the middle. Shot partially blocked as Corton tried to get one towards the goaltender, Dorn. Circles back around, back out to neutral ice where Dronen will pick it up, take a look. She does a little bump pass off to Krieg. Krieg's going to hammer it down in behind the Sartell goaltender. Dorn will stop it back there. Corton had it for a second, put back out. Krieg trying to get it back to one of the defensemen, and it goes down towards the Spud zone. So Casabud will go back and pick it up. She comes back up, long pass up the wall towards Annie Krieg, who tips it over towards Corton. Corton cuts in, gets pulled down. And home is there, and she's going to score.
Yeah, Corton just threw that one out in front of the net. I know she knew Bria Holm was standing there in front, right in front of the crease, and Bria made no mistake about it and buries that one for the Spud's second goal here.
Yeah, she kind of spun around. There was going to be a delayed penalty on Sartell. Got it off her stick just enough over to Holm, who slid it right past the goaltender for a 2-0 Spud lead. I think it's going to be, I think Krieg might have had an assist on that too. I will wait for the call. Face-off won by Corton. Back to Corton here. Krieg has it. Tries to get it, but knocked off, but Corton's able to get it in the corner. She gets pinned up momentarily there by Grams, but is picked up back by Krieg. Krieg loses it off her stick, and it's back out to Dronen. Dronen to Casabud. Casabud tries to go back to the middle. Corton and Casabud run into each other there, but Dronen's able to pick it up. Sauces one down to Krieg off her stick, and Grams will be first there for Sartell. Puts it up off the wall. Brewski picks it off. Brewski pushes it back towards the corner. She has it on her stick, pushes it back around. Strami now with it. Brewski now out of the corner. So home from Corton is what the call is. Strami now with it, blocked off by a stick. Push back to the corner. Strami has it again, tries to go towards the net, cross ice, over off the wall. Holmes able to get over there, and Clute battles it, keeps it on sides, walks it down the Broadway, takes a shot, and a glove save there. Blocker to glove for Dorn as she stops her 16th shot of the evening.
Kelsey Clute able to come right down the pipe there, and she let a good wrister on net. Dorn was up for the challenge, top of her crease, and makes a good save.
Yeah, she looked like Broadway at about 3 in the morning, nobody home. So she had a good opportunity there. Cross ice now to Strami. Strami shoots it right into the leg of a Sartell defender, number 11, Lundeen. Back again towards Laban, who puts a shot towards the net. Ella Holm hustles over. Kept in there by Clute. Clute still holding strong there along the line. Brewski comes in and digs it out. But it's back out to neutral ice on a good play by Berger, and she gets it back out. Now Strami on the move. She brings it into the zone. Drops it to Laban. Laban goes towards the net off a couple of sticks. Now Clute has it again. She drops it. Nice play by her towards Strami. Just missed a tip there down in low. Puck still deep in the Sartell zone, now back out to neutral ice. Clute will race back to it. She's going to go cross ice over to Laban, but she can't get a stick on it. We're going to have an icing call.
It's girls' night here. Mitch, if you haven't announced that, I wasn't around for the first period, but
we have autographs, cupcakes, youth night here, girls' youth night, I should say, and here to support the Spuds of the future are here to support the Spuds of now. That was tough to say, wasn't it?
Tongue twister.
So tongue twister there. Did it to myself. Face off one there by Sartell. Backhand just about. Nice play by Dronen to keep it out of the net as Crescent had made the save. Another long shot off the glass. Dronen now slides it back, trying to get to Kosova. Now it's picked up by Malquist. She's going to come up. She does a little bump pass, and that's intercepted, but it comes right back to her. She gets it in deep. And Salvo will battle for it. Shoots it down to the corner now. Sartell with it. They chip it up off the boards. But Dronen is there. Over to Kosabud. Kosabud with it now. She gets bumped off the puck now. Lucy Wilson, she picks it up, goes back towards Dronen. Dronen goes back off the wall towards Mulquist. She's going to do a little stop and start. Tries to get it towards the net. Good tip there by Lucy Wilson. Good save by Dorn. 8:23 remaining here in the second period. Dronen over to Kosabud in the neutral zone. Kosabud's going to go for a skate. She's got the corner off her stick a little bit, dumps back down, but she still has it along the sidewall. Now it's back out to neutral ice, but Corton's there. Corton picks it up. Corton goes by one. She's going to beat this to the far side. Shot there, another save by Dorn. Back to Dronen. Dronen's going to take a shot, goes off a foot and back to the corner. Krieg has it now. She slides it towards home. Corton now with it. Corton comes around, drops it off towards Dronen. Dronen puts it down in low towards home. Bria Holm has it now. Cross ice to Clute. Clute does a little spin move, pushes it back towards the net, slides by everybody, but it goes right back to Bria Holm. She tries to go back to Dronen, and it's going to go the length of the ice. Quickly back up, nice pass there by Crescent, but Clute's going to take it back behind the net again. She goes up off the wall. Krieg's there. She's going to just chip it down towards the Sartell zone. Picked up again by Corton. She goes to Feeney. Feeney gets a shot. Dorn pushes it aside. Back, loose puck out front. And I think it ends up underneath the goaltender, and we'll have a whistle here as the Spuds put a little bit more pressure on Dorn, and she's equal to the task.
Couple good chances right in front there for the Spuds. Annie Krieg, Bria Holm. Puck just seems to be hanging out right on that top of the crease, but Dorn's done a really good job of shutting the door for the Sartell Sauk Rapids team, and got to hand it to her. She's put aside 19 of 21 shots.
Face-off won by Brewski. Down to the corner, chip back out to neutral ice. Clute will go for a skate, and she picks it up there just to the top of the Spuds defensive zone. Back to through neutral ice. Off a couple bodies, ends up on the stick of a Sartell skater. Now Holm with it again. Ella passes back towards Feeney. Feeney loses it for a second, but is able to get it back over towards Clute. Not a lot of pressure here on the Spuds. Cross ice pass, nobody home there, but it's going to end up on net, and Dorn will swipe it to the side. Now Heeneman with it. Heeneman tries to go back in, doesn't quite get there. chip back out down the ice into the bench, and that'll come all the way back to the right of the goaltender Dorn in the Sartell zone. 6:07 left here in the second. 2-0. Moorhead leading. Shot advantage 21-4 so far. Here.
Not a lot of great quality chances by either team here in this period. Obviously, the play has been in the Sartell end, but the Spuds just can't seem to get anything generated.
Wilson trying to make a play now. She loses it off her stick, and it'll come back out towards Kasabud. She goes over to Dronen. Dronen's going to back up a little bit. And Kasabud turns it back over to the far side to Wilson, who puts it just slightly inside the zone, but does a nice job of hustling and picks it up there. On her stick, she tries to go cross ice, goes back out to the neutral zone. Kasabud now goes up towards Wilson again. She misplays it for a second, but ends up back up to Kasabud. Kasabud's going to walk in. Drops it off to Dronen. Dronen's going to just tee it up and hits Schlecht right in the gut, and she's going to slide it over to a teammate. She comes down, but Dronen does a nice job of getting back and pushes it back towards the corner. Now she picks it up, coming through the zone, coming through neutral ice, still has the puck is Dronen. Spuds are going for a change. Dronen still has it. Looking, goes back to Strami. Strami over to Salvavold, off her stick. She still has it, battling down in the corner, but it's turned back over and back up the sidewall. Strami, nice job of pinching down, ends up to Bria Holm. Bria Holm takes a shot, but it's blocked. John, I think we've probably had as many shots blocked as we've had maybe towards the net.
Yeah, Sartell's done a fantastic job of blocking shots.
Kind of clogging up the middle. There isn't anything there. Back out towards Clute. Shot towards the net again off Dorn. She gets it over to the far side. It goes off her pad. Corton trying to cut in. Still with the puck. Slides it down to Clute. Clute's going to shoot her right back into the blocker or maybe belly of the goaltender. Now Bria Holm with it. Bria cuts back. Still looking for someone to give it to. Ends up there, just about a tap in for Corton. Back to Clute. Clute shoots one off another body. And the puck ends up on the far or the near side over to Strami. Strami chips it back over, trying to get it to Krieg, up and into the net. And we'll have a whistle and a change. 3:46 left here. Then the second period on the FCCU scoreboard. 2-0 Moorhead. Moorhead has goals so far by Ella Holm and
Bria Holm.
Bria Holm, the Holmes.
Yep.
Home and home. Home and home for the Spuds today.
B&E Holm.
I'm sorry, seems like years ago when there was that goal. Maybe it's just my memory. But Ella Holm now with it behind the net. She tries to go out towards LeBon. LeBon can't quite handle it. Sartell's picked up by Vandenberg, and she's going to go down. But Kasabud's there to pick it off her stick. Does a little pass to herself, goes cross ice to Holm. Holm tries to get it and got it right back to Kasabud. 3-on-1, drop to Brewski. She shoots, rips it off the glass wide. Good opportunity there for the Spuds, and Brewski missed wide. Now back down towards the Spuds end, and Kasabud has it again momentarily. Now Brewski has it, tries to go to Holm. It's picked off, dumped back into the Spuds zone. Sartell has to tag up and go for a little bit of a change. Kasabud now with it again. Dronen now with it. Back over to Kasabud, still behind the goal line. She chips it up towards LeBon. LeBon's got some ice to skate. She tries to go to Holm. Holm's out there, bumps it back to the other side where LeBon will get it there. Tries to make a turn, just kind of ends up off her stick and picked up by Sartell. Dronen now picks it up. She gets knocked into the wall, and it's picked up by Grams. Grams tried to go through the middle. Now Strami's got it, and she's going to try and give it a go. She uses her speed. She shoots right. Nice save by Dorn. Right into the breadbasket there. Looked like she had a good opportunity on that far side, but just good effort. Just couldn't quite get it where she needed it, and good save again by Dorn.
No shortage of chances here for the Spuds in the second period. 2:20 left to go here in the second, and most of the play has been down in this end. Mitch.
That's it's like 5 people, or you're facing a lot. I mean, they've done a good job of blocking shots and just kind of clogging up the middle, and Moorhead maybe is I don't really know what to say.
Sometimes you press so hard that it just just can't get it.
Well, and the best way to beat some of this is hold on to the puck, make a good pass, tape to tape, make some plays, right? And something they need to do. Back out now to Strami. Strami's going to shoot Wilson in the right in the blue paint there, trying to get a tip to no avail. Now here comes Sartell. It's shot wide of the net, picked up now by Salvovold. Sartell was in a brief change there. They got everybody back on the ice, and Strami has it on her stick. Ships it back out, picked off there by Sartell. Now back in deep. 1:20 left here in the second period. 2-0 Spuds.
Sure seems like this period has gone quickly.
It has, John, to be honest, not many whistles, and I don't know. Spuds have had the puck on their tape quite a bit, but just not making any plays that have counted so far. I should say the 2 goals, I guess. And another pop-up glove save there by Dorn. So 1 minute remaining here in the second period. 2-0 Spuds. And Corton will step in. Bria home, Krieg, Casabud, and Dronen on the ice for the Spuds. Nice play there to Bria home, but again blocked by another Sartell player. Bria home still with it. Little backhander goes back to the other side. Picked up there by Grams. She goes over to Sabart, and she chips it up off the glass back to neutral ice. Casabud now with it. She throws it to the sidewall and ends up back to her again. Long pass there, tipped. Good job by Bria home. Back down to the Sartell zone. Now Corton with it. She's going to come explode off the wall. Has a look. She's got a step. She's going to take a shot and scores. Not sure if it was tipped or not, but it's going to count, and the Spuds would score a late one here in the second period and go up 3-0.
I think that was tipped by Annie Krieg in front of the net. She's camped out. Corton took a little spin around the top of the circles, got some room on the far side, and put that shot on net. And I think Annie Krieg got her stick on it and just over the stick of Dorn.
Yeah, Corton did a nice job, came off the wall hard, found some open space, and got the puck towards the net, and Krieg did a good job of finishing things up with a tip and past the goaltender. So 10 seconds left here. Casabud over to Dronen. Dronen's going to throw it back out to neutral ice, and I think that's going to do it here for the second period. So about the same, well, I shouldn't say same shot total, 13 shots there for the Spuds in that period to 3 by Sartell, and scoring opportunities have been pretty one-sided by the Spuds. So after 2 here, Moorhead 3, Sartell 0, and we'll be back after another brief break.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
And we are back for third period action here at the Moorhead Sports Center. Spuds leading 3-0. John, what are some of your thoughts here heading into the final 17 minutes?
Well, we had a hard time finding the back of the net, but getting that last one from Krieg off the shot from Corton. Hopefully that gives us some Spuds some momentum moving into the third period here. Sartell's probably not going to give up. They're going to keep pushing hard, and Spuds just have to keep doing what they do.
Allie Mosier here, she's going to step in relief of Crescent to make her first varsity appearance. Great to see her get an opportunity.
Yeah, that's awesome, Mitch.
Done a nice job in the JV games, played all the JV games and had a nice season. Face-off won by Brewski, right back up the gut. She runs right into the referee. And it's turned over momentarily, but Casabud now, she's at the far side, rips one, another block shot there by Sartell. Goes right back towards Casabud. Ella Holm now battling along the wall. Drops it down low towards LeBon. Ella comes up, tries to go to the front of the net, but it's pushed back to the corner by Sartell. Puck now on the stick of Brewski. She pushes it back in deep. It swings back around to the far side. Dronen's there on a heavy pinch to hold it in. Sartell's able to now clear, and it goes back to Casabud. She goes far side, and it's bumped back out to the neutral zone by Sartell, back cross ice towards Strami. Strami gets knocked down, goes into the boards hard, but it looks like she's all right. Dronen will pick up the puck there, swings it back towards Brewski.
Yeah, both the Sartell player and Strummy went hard into the boards, and Strummy came up a little slow at the end of that play.
Puck back down on net. Mosier chips it back towards the corner. Strami, long pass, must have been off a body as it goes down towards the Sartell own. She loses an edge. Corton picks it up, goes right out towards Krieg. Krieg tries to go back and return the favor. Rebound. Pushed back aside, picked up there momentarily by Sartell. Krieg ends it with back towards Strami. Strami's got an open look, takes a shot, nice tip there by Corton, good save by Dorn. Puck back up the wall. Still in the zone, now chip back out, but Klutz right there, she's gonna put it right back in. The Spuds tag up and go back in. And it comes back out to neutralize to Klutz. Klutz going to put it back in the corner. Malmquist now going hard, chasing down after it, but Grams is there first. She rings it around the boards, but it ends up back towards Dronen. And the goaltender, Dorn, will hold on.
Spuds now over 30. They have 30 shots on the board to Sartell's 5 shots. And, Spuds seem to be dominating in the zone, and just they're having a hard time getting that puck past Dorn, and you got to hand it to her. She's done a heck of a job in there tonight.
Well, and I think we both would agree. You make 3 good passes in a row, and you probably had a better chance. It's just been a little off here at times, but they've definitely had some shots. I would say the most of them a little bit on the outside, as our defensemen have had a lot of shots towards the net, which isn't a bad thing. We've gotten some good tips out of the deal too. So back down towards the Spud zone. Casabud will pick it up there. She chips it up the wall towards Salvold. Salvold now up towards Malquish. Nice play, knocked off her stick. Good play there by Sartell. Back up to neutral ice. Back down towards the Spud zone, where Salvold will pick it up. She's going long, catches Ella home in stride. Ella's all alone as the Spuds go for a change. Quick, ooh, a little sneaky shot just wide of the net there.
Dorn got
Ella home.
Dorn got a piece of that one with her glove and kept it out.
Yeah, that was
was labeled.
That was a nice little sneaky shot by Ella Holm. That was probably one of the better, really outside shots I've seen this evening. LeBon now with it, had it for a second on her stick. Bruschi trying to battle, and it's back out towards the blue line where Sartell able to put it back in. Now Feeney with it. She bumps it off. Goes off another stick over to LeBon. You can't quite make a play there. And it's finally pushed up, but not quite out. Now it is out, and it's going to go icing on the Spuds. 13-13 left here in the third period, and a little bit more of the same here as we've started the first 3:45 of this period, John.
Yeah, we just can't seem to get a handle on that puck, and it seems to be flipping or bouncing off of someone's shin pads, or passes are a little errant, but got to fight through that kind of stuff, I guess.
But Corton steps in, face off controlled here by the Spuds. Long pass right in stride to Bria Holm from Dronen. Bria puts it towards the net, another little tip. Oh, a couple swings and misses there. Comes back towards Casabud. She rips one, but it's wide of the net, and it'll go back all the way back out to the neutral ice. Now Dronen coming with speed, but loses it off her stick. Even a play like that, just slow it down a little bit and use your teammates to make better plays. There's a nice pass right there by Dronen, right on the stick of Corton. Corton has a nice little soft one, and Dorn will hang on. But I don't mean to I'm not knocking anybody, but I just think right there you're trying to go up ice when 4 of your players are still coming out of the zone, and that's kind of been a theme of the night where just got to be a little better with the puck and a little more tape to make things work. Corton, face-off won by Sartell. Grams with the puck. She's looking for somebody. She slides it up the boards towards Hess. Out to neutral ice, and that's going to be an icing here on Sartell as it goes down the length of the ice. Shots 32-5, 12:24 left here in the third period. Spuds in total control. And like I said earlier, backup goaltender is in, which is nice to get your other goaltender some experience, and yet a close game at only 3-0.
Yeah, great experience for her.
Pucks rang around the boards, back towards the Spud zone. Strami's going to hustle back. Icing will be waved off as she touches it. Now she comes up the ice. Gets by 3 Sartell players. Coming back in. Lets one rip just wide of the net. Fouls it up, though, and has it on her stick again. Krieg now with it below the goal line. Coming around the net, looking for something. And it's tapped back out towards the point where Clute is there. She does a little bump pass off the wall, trying to get it to Krieg. Now Strami keeps it in. Nice tip there as it goes wide of the net. Looked like Corton got a stick on it there. Grams now trying to make a play. Pushed back up the wall. Picked up there by Hess. She gets knocked off the puck, and Krieg gets it out to Corton. Corton trying to make a play. Bria Holm rips one, but it's wide of the net, and Sartell will pick it up there. Grams tries to go cross ice. Good tip there by Hess, and it goes back down towards Mosier, who sets it up for Casabud. Casabud now bringing it out of the Spud zone. Hits Bria Holm off her stick and ends up right back towards Casabud, but on the stick of Poganchik, and she has it for a second. Wide open, and a goal. And just like that, Sartell is on the board at 11:02 here in the third.
Again, just a little sloppy play by the Spuds in their own zone. Led to the puck laying out in front, and Sartell made no mistake about it, and they put one past Ali Mosier to make it 3-1 Spuds lead.
So Melquist will step in here on the draw. 3-1 in favor of the Spuds. And nobody should get too comfortable. The worst lead in hockey is the 2-goal lead. Now Heineman comes in with some speed, drops it for Melquist. She's going to rip one well wide of the net. Battle over there. won by the Spuds, but it's blocked again by Sartell. Up the ice comes Vandenberg. She's going to chip it in deep, and she'll go for a change, and Dronen will pick it up there. 10:35 left. Long pass to Heeneman, right on the tape. She's going to bring it in the zone, goes wide, near side. Tries to go cross ice, hits the side of the net and bounces away, but Dronen's going to get it. Tries to rip one again, blocked by Sartell as that Berger gets a leg on it. Good job by Van Vickel as she gets it back out towards the Spuds end. Now Melquist picks it up. Knocked off her stick, brought back out of the zone by Sartell. Drop pass there. Coming back in. Good job by Strami to ride her out. Goes back out towards the blue line. Chip back in by Sartell, picked up now by Melquist. She pushes up towards Salvovold. She pushes it, and it's pushed right back to the stick of Sartell, who comes back in. Into the zone they come. Shot, long shot, blocked there by Feeney. Feeney picks it up, 3-on-2 coming out of the zone for the Spuds. LeBon will chip it in deep. Holm is able to get there quickly, but Grams is going to have nothing to do with it as she rusts it up, but Ella Holm comes out of it, slides it down towards Brewski. Brewski goes back around the net, slides just about out front, but not quite, as Ella Holm is battling hard in the corner. Ends up with the puck, gets it almost to Brewski. Nice poke check there by Kruger as she pokes it away, and the puck ends up back towards the Spuds end. Now Brewski with it, coming through the middle of the ice. She's going to turn on the Jets. She turns it back in, takes a shot, blocked again, gets her own rebound off the pads of Dorn, and comes back up the ice. His Hogan check, and she gets knocked off the puck, and it ends up back on Ella Holm's stick. Over towards Brewski, who can't quite handle that pass. Back to Ella Holm. She's going to chip it, and the Spuds will go for a full change. Sartell bringing it back up the ice, back through neutral ice is Sabart. She gets the puck knocked off now, and it's picked up by Casabud. Casabud comes around the net, up the ice, right on the tape of Krieg. Krieg tries to go to Holm, but it's blocked off a leg there by Berger. Back down towards the Spud zone. Dronen over to Casabud. Casabud looks back up ice. She's going to go. Looking for somebody. She's going to bring it up. Gets it over to Bria Holm, who goes cross ice back behind Corton, but ends up right back to Holm. Players get tangled up and go down. Pinned up against the wall as Holm and Corton. Corton ends up with it on her stick. Around the net, right to Krieg, and back of the net, and the Spuds are on the board again.
Well, nice little play there by Corton. The playmaker comes behind the net after she gets possession of the puck, finds Annie Krieg in a perfect position to one-time that puck past Dorn for their fourth goal.
Well, it was a good play there behind the goal line as Corton and Holm were both battling, got the puck away. Corton did the work and put a nice pass, and Krieg had no doubt about it and buried it, and the Spuds are back up with a 3-goal lead at 4-1. Dronen now with the puck. Right on the tape of Corton. Corton's going to sneak back through, cut back towards the middle. Tries to get it to Krieg for another one. Good save there by Dorn. Back out towards Casabud, off her leg, and back right to Holm as it's tied up along the wall. Holm's able to get out. She's going to walk it in. Tries to go up and over the shoulder to no avail as it's blocked there by Dorn. Shots 35-5 here. Good poke check there by Dronen, and back down into the Sartell zone. 7:15 left here in the third. 4-1. The Spuds are leading here on Girls Youth Hockey Night, as the girls will be doing autographs here after the game, excuse me. 4-1 here, 7:02 left. Goals tonight, I believe Krieg now has a pair. Ella Holm, Bria Holm have the others. Shots 36-5 in a 4-1 Spuds lead. Face-off won by Sartell. Sorry, John.
No. Lines were changed around a little bit tonight again. That combination of Krieg and Corton and Holm, Ella Holm, that is, has
Bria Holm.
Or excuse me, Bria Holm. Excuse me, Bria
You're
Holm.
getting like me. There's too many Holmes. There's two of them.
has done a pretty good job here.
Yeah, they've
tonight.
actually moved the puck the best of the combinations. And Krieg's put in a really good effort, not because she scored 2 goals, but it seems like she's been a little more active. Lucy Wilson now with the puck on the near side, goes back towards Clute. Clute gets it partially blocked, but ends up right to Lucy Wilson. She tries to make a play in the corner. Stops and starts to no avail as she gets pinned up against the wall. Sartell's able to pull it out and chip it back up the wall. Strami's going to dump it right back down. Now in the back of Malquist. She's got it, goes backhand. Dorn's going to eat that up, and we'll have a stop here and another face-off to the right of Dorn, who's done a nice job.
Yeah, very, very solid in that. That's for sure.
So the Spuds.
She's a junior, I believe. Yeah, looking at the sheet here, she's a junior still, so she's got 1 more year of high school left.
So Brewski wins the faceoff to Hieneman, who pushes it back towards Dronen. Hieneman's going to get a shot, nice quick shot off the pads. Holm couldn't quite get it back on the rebound. Ella Holm battling in the middle, and it's going to go back out to neutral ice. Dronen picks it up there. She's going to go, tries to get it back over towards Brewski, and it's shipped back out, and Casabud will pick it up at the top of the Spud zone, defensive zone, that is. Brewski now picks it up. Far side, tries to beat somebody, and it's flipped back towards neutral ice, but Dronen's able to get there. Tries to make a play, goes back, right back to Dronen. She goes over to Casabud, who can walk her down. Oh, just wide of the net. Good hard shot, just missed by inches there. Casabud now with it again. Back through neutral ice, up towards Hieneman. Off her stick, but she's able to control. Trying to get it in deep, and it goes back to Casabud. Corton tries to come in there, and it ends up right back with Casabud. Back over to Dronen. Dronen will give it right back to Casabud. She's going to come up through neutral ice and chip and a change here for the Spuds, but Corton, who had already been on for a partial shift here, is able to create some heat now, picked up by Feeney. Feeney over to Strami, hits Bria home in stride. She makes a move, gets in, cuts back again. Corton there, had a chance, gets knocked down. Back out again, Strami turns it to her forehand, can't quite get it, it's blocked again. She chips it back below the goal line where Corton has it. Corton tries to go to Strami. Strami puts another one towards the net, kicked aside by Dorn. Feeney now chipping up, using some soccer skills, pushing it back to the corner. Back out towards home to Krieg. Krieg has it, look to Corton. Corton tried to get it back out to home and ends it right back to Strami to Feeney. Feeney takes a shot off a couple feet, thrown back out again. Strami has it, takes another shot wide of the net, but again, controlled by the Spuds as they seem like they've had the puck for the better part of the period here. Corton now with it still on her tape, goes back out towards Strami. Strami to Feeney, tries to go towards there, and Holm has a backhander, and she'll get her second of the night.
And Feeney's going to pick up the assist on that one from the point. Found Bria's stick, and I think she threw a backhand low, and it might have been between the legs of Dorn for the Spuds' 5th goal of the night.
So 5-1 Spuds, 3:41 left here in our final period.
You can see Sartell's getting a little bit worn down. I mean, the play pretty much didn't come out of the Sartell end there for the last 3-4 minutes.
Here's Lucy Wilson. She's going to come in, try and use a little speed, beat to the far side. Still have the puck on her stick. Goes cross ice over to Strami. Strami will tee it up. Another save by Dorn. She pushes it to the corner. Wilson hustles back there. And it ends up right on the doorstep and held on by Dorn.
Strami, it's funny because Strami, you could tell she's like a shark that smells blood in the water out there tonight. She's had a good week. Had a pair of goals in St. Cloud. Had a good game last week, and again, you can see she just wants to get that next goal. So good to see from Strami.
Been active, and maybe earlier in the year she got a lot of shots blocked, but now it's been getting a lot of pucks through, moving with the puck and playing at a good pace, and done a nice job. Like you said, alluded to Saturday, and then they followed it up Tuesday against Alexandria, and then tonight has done a nice job too of getting pucks through, or at least getting opportunities for teammates to put one into the net. Salvovold now with it at neutral ice, back over towards Dronen. Dronen to Kasabud. Kasabud's going to spin away. Go up the wall. Lucy Wilson does a good job of knocking it in. And Sartell will pick it up there as Lundin had it for a moment. And she chipped back over by Sabart and back to neutral ice where Kasabud picks it up, goes over to Dronen. So Brusky, Ella Holm, and Laban are out there now. Here's Brusky. She drops it towards Holm. Again, another shot blocked by Sartell. And Dronen will pick it up. 2:07 left here in the third. Brusky tries to block it. She skates by it, but Dronen's able to pick it up. Dronen's coming down Broadway. Looked like she had a look. She pulls up here and drops it back down towards Brusky, who gets it back up towards Dronen. It almost looks like a nice move there by Brusky. She pulls one back, and a good save there by Dorn. Almost looked like we were on a power play there just by the way they set it up. And again, I think this is something that they should have done earlier, where they have time and space and control.
Right. Yep.
And just make plays like that. I mean, that was a beautiful play. Probably one of the nicer ones where we've been 5-on-5 stationary.
I would agree with you.
Ella Holm makes a nice move trying to get through a couple of defenders. Grams, who's played pretty well tonight for Sartell. And it goes back out to neutral ice off the stick of Clute. 1:12 left here in the third period. Clute now with it. Turned over there. Strami gets knocked down a little bit out front, ends up back behind the net where Strami will pick it up and go over to Clute. Back up to Bria Holm, who does a little backhand to Corton. Corton with speed. Good poke check there by Kruger. She knocks it away. 45 seconds left here in the final period. And Sartell's going to bring it up the ice. Kasabud's going to ride her, direct her towards the board, knocks her off the puck, and she'll pick it up here. She goes back around. 30 seconds left here in the final period. Backhand pass again out to neutral ice. And Holm will pick it up there, gets through a couple bodies. 3-on-0 for the Spuds. Back over towards Krieg, and she's going to get a hat trick. Nice pass there by Holm. Krieg will finish it up at 16 seconds left in the period, and the Spuds go up 6-1. Nice play. I like to see that. That was one of the better ones of the night because
Bria doesn't give up too many of those opportunities because she's definitely a goal scorer, and she was right in front and had the awareness to know that. I think she probably knew that Annie Krieg had that last one to get a hat. It might have been her first hat trick of her career, I think, in high school.
Yeah, I'd say so. They're grabbing the puck, and I know she scored a goal before. So congratulations to Annie Krieg.
Absolutely.
Definitely put that one away. Nice play by, very unselfish play, and that was the nicest part probably of the whole thing is Bria Holm definitely had an opportunity where she could have probably shot it or scored herself and didn't worry about it. So Kasabud and Holm with assists on the goal. Down to 1 second here, and that'll do it. As the Spuds will finish off a 6-1 win, their 11th win of the season. Annie Krieg with the hat trick. Allie Mosier getting a period of JV or varsity experience. Spuds win it. Final shots 44-5. I'd like to thank John Kasabud and our fill-in for the first period, Madison Hansen, who didn't have much to say but was on air here. And again, Spuds win 6-1. Next game up for the Spuds are tomorrow in North Wright County, Albertville. The Spuds will be back home a week from Saturday to take on Warroad. So once again, final score, your Moorhead Spuds 6, Sartell 1.